Hello everyone, Namaste, welcome back to our lovely yoga practices for Bealtaine, the festival celebrating our over 65s. So for our yoga practice today, we're going to come onto a chair and do some mindful movements. This is where we harmonize and integrate our yogic practices, where we harmonize the body, our minds, and our energy. We bring it all into alignment, remembering ourselves, bringing ourselves back together. Yoga is the art of yoking. The word yoga comes from the yolk of an egg. It's a binding agent. It connects us. So these practices we can do on a chair, and they are supportive, therapeutic, help reduce pain, stress. We can slow our heart rate down, come into boosting our immune system, boosting our metabolism, creating more flexibility, strength, releasing endorphins, those lovely happy hormones, sharpening our minds, calming our minds, ultimately soothing all systems of the body. It's a natural healing process. Transformational practice for these transformational times. Change is the only constant in our lives. So let's go with the flow and enjoy. So coming to sit, we'll begin in a posture called Tadasana, which is mountain pose in yoga. And mountains are strong, rooted, and they're rising up high. So find on your chair, comfortable seat. You can do little inner rotations of the thighs, little inner rotation on the in and the out or thigh, draw it out. This just allows the upper legs to settle, starting to calm the nervous system. We can come into balance in the pelvis, leaning forward and back. Find a place where we can settle, and from here rise up like the mountain. Find length in the sides of the body, an opening across the front of the shoulders, and we can draw those shoulders down the back, nodding the head, bringing it into alignment over the spine as we start to root the feet. So it's just a little spreading of the toes, bring a little activation into the feet and allow them to root, to settle and to ground into our mountain pose. And the mountain, we sit up nice and tall. We'll just start to come into our yogic breath here, our 3-stage flow. So feel the breath move into the belly, heart, throat, and exhale, throat, heart, belly. We'll start to bring movements in with the breath. So as we inhale, we're going to come up into bring the arms up overhead. And we can follow with a soft gaze, and then exhale. Through the nose, we bring the hands down. Inhale, just as you begin your inhale, we allow the arms to meet the hands above head, softly with the gaze. Exhale, flowing down. Lovely. Inhale, feel the spaciousness that we create with the inhale. And then as we exhale, feel the release. One more lovely Tadasana wave, inhaling up. And when we're up here now, we're going to take hold of the wrist, the left wrist, straightening that left arm alongside the ear. Draw the shoulder down. We're moving into side Tadasana. So inhale, we're going to lengthen up. Exhale, hinging over a little deeper. Root firmly through this left hip. One more breath here. Inhale, with the movement we breathe. Exhale, we go a little deeper. And then we'll inhale back to center. Taking hold of the right wrist. Root firmly through that right side. And from that, we rise and arching over to the left. Inhale, feel this breath here in the right side as we increase with the inhale. And then the exhale, we can stretch a little deeper as we release the breath. And we'll come back, inhaling to center and exhaling down through our center. Coming now to a lovely back bend. So we're going to take our seat and just come to the edge of our seat so we have space behind us, and we can bring our hands onto our knees. So this is a cat-cow version of our yogic practice on a chair. Simply, we're going to bring a lovely activation through the spine. So as we inhale, we're going to lift the heart, open up the shoulders, keeping the belly drawing in just a little to support us. And as we exhale, we're going to curl the spine back into a cat pose. I'll take that to the side so you have a better view. So we inhale and feel that lengthening up. And then as we move, this is a cat. We arch the back so we can start moving through each of our 33 vertebrae. And as we inhale, moving into cow, lift the neck right into the thoracic, the center of the spine, moving all the way, finally arching into the lower lumbar. Exhale. So flow with this, with your own breath. Inhale, creating space between each and every vertebrae. And exhale, lovely, moving back into our center, aligning. Coming to this front of the chair, we're going to just bring a little bit of rotations into the joints. So lengthening out through the right leg, we're going to just small circles and breath and movement. So this is where we bring focus. So feel what you're feeling and allow the movements to be slow, rhythmic, nice and easeful. We'll rotate the ankle in the opposite direction. Nice and easy, and coming down, taking the left and little gentle rotations. Exhale, inhale, focus on the breath, nice and soft, and opposite, rotating in the opposite direction. And coming to both feet flat on the floor. We'll just rotate through the hips. So we'll exhale as we move forward. Inhale as we move back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, moving back, keeping nice and settled in the hips. Inhale. And inhale back. Lovely. Going in the opposite direction. So we exhale, moving forward. Inhale, moving back. Lovely. Exhale. And coming to our shoulders, we'll take our hands just onto the tops of the shoulders, bringing the elbows straight out from the shoulders, and just gently bring little rotations. Draw little circles, small little circles with the elbow, tiny, tiny, and start to make them a little bigger. Breathe fully. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Making those circles bigger. Moving the shoulders with a lovely freedom. Then we'll take our arms out and draw those little small circles in the opposite direction. And start to make them bigger, spiraling out, creating more space and freedom with each breath and each movement. Enjoy. And coming back up with the elbows, we're going to keep the arms here, take the wrists, close the fingers, keep the wrists drawing in. So this is our number one here. We keep this wrist action. We're going to clear the wrists. This is fantastic for carpal tunnel or any issues we may have in the arms. So inhale, exhale, let the shoulders rest down the back, and slowly we're going to open just the elbows, keep the wrists closed, keep the elbows up, and breathe as we do this. And very slowly keep those wrists in, and then we can release. Wonderful. Next move, we're going to stretch out those arms as big and as wide as possible. Inhale, feel the space. And then exhale, we're going to take the right arm over the left and come in to take the shoulders. And lift those elbows up, shoulders down away from the ears. Giving ourselves a lovely big hug. So breathe fully and deeply. We can walk those fingers back as much as we can. We can get even in behind those shoulder blades and give ourselves a nice little massage. Breathe fully into the space between the shoulders. As we inhale, we're going to open up. And exhale, we're going to take the opposite, the left hand over the right as we come in to give ourselves another lovely hug. Lift the elbows, shoulders down from the ears. Take full advantage of the space between the shoulders. Breathe into this space. Wonderful. Exhale, open. And bringing our hands down alongside, we're going to move into the hips, taking the right knee nice and easily and drawing the right knee up. Nice flexion of the hip. Start to spread the toes of that right foot. Bring a little action in. Draw one more breath. Draw it a little closer. And then very slowly as we exhale, we're going to come down with that right leg. And we can support this right leg as we extend through to a nice extension. So spread those toes and lift this leg. Nice firmness. Draw the muscles to the bone. Take a breath here and very slowly exhale, moving down. Inhale, we're going to come to the left. Draw the left knee in, hugging it in nice and gently. Listening to our own body, bringing action into those toes. Take an inhale, sitting up tall. Exhale, draw that knee in a little deeper as we release the breath. And we're going to start to extend through that left leg, supporting, if we need to, spreading the toes of that left foot. I think I have a hole in this sock. And breathe, keeping the belly in to support us. Slowly we'll come down. Wonderful. So next we're going to move into a warrior pose. So warrior pose is, as it says, it's a strong standing earthing pose. So we'll come to warrior one pose. Warrior one. So we're going to turn the right foot so the foot is parallel to the side of your chair. And then the left foot, we will extend that back as much as is possible. If you need to bend this knee, go for it. Listening to the wisdom of your body and creating a nice rooted solidness through this left foot, through this front right knee. And this gentle twist. So the right hip is drawing back, the left is drawing forward. Keep the belly moving in. We're going to bring our arms forward, shoulders back. And lift them nice and high over our heads, looking up, pull the shoulders down the back. Take a lovely strong breath here, slowly with the exhale. We come down through center. Fantastic. Warrior one. Moving to the other side, so we create that lovely balance. So left knee above the left ankle, extending through the right. And again, root firmly through that outer edge of that right leg. And you can bend the knee if needs be. Again, always listening. The left hip is drawing back, right forward. And we're keeping a nice action. Draw the belly in, shoulders back. Inhale, lifting up to warrior one. Shoulders down from the ears as we smile brightly. And feel the strength and the power in this pose. Exhale, hands through center as we come back. Well done. So we're going to take ourselves up off the chair for our next pose. And again, any of these poses are not suitable for you today. You can just take a seat and enjoy. So coming to our tree pose. So for the tree pose, we can use the chair. It's here beside us as a support. We can rest our knee on the chair. We can push this right foot into the left leg. We can take it up. The full pose is here, but we'll take it to here today. We can use the chair as a support. We want to draw this left hip in, have a nice length. So we'll just go for it. Enjoy. Inhale, up, nice and tall into our tree pose. Shoulders are coming back from the ears. Smiling brightly. Maybe we can lift that leg away from the chair. It's there if we need it. Take a full breath and then steady come down through our center. Well done. So we'll come to the other side. Standing into the right foot and taking the left foot to either the upper or lower knee. Resting then on the chair as we draw everything in towards a center, towards a midline. We'll inhale up high into our tree pose. Exhale, shoulders move down, keep that lovely stability. Maybe we could take our knee away from the chair, even for half a breath. And then very slowly we'll come down. Wonderful. So that was a bit of a wild one today with our tree pose. Now moving on, we're just going to slow down with some nice forward folds, very calming for the brain, for the mind. So we can let the legs be nice and wide, over hip distance apart. We'll just simply find that space as we inhale. And then exhale, just moving forward, making sure we're nice and grounded through the feet. We can rest the hands on the knees or take the hands down to the feet, the shins, wherever feels good, and slowly let the spine start to move down. Take 3 full, slow, deep breaths here. In through the nose, and as we exhale, we can go a little deeper out through the nose. Inhale, we're going to look up now and stretch the spine forward. And as we exhale, we're going to fold that little bit deeper. One more of these nice flows. Inhale, stretch and lengthen through the spine. Exhale, come to fold. Lovely. Breathe here, one full breath. Feel the breath in the back. And coming up, make sure the feet are rooted firmly and slowly inhale, moving all the way back up. Exhale, bring those hands to our center. And we'll finish with a lovely twist. So we'll take the right hand to the left knee, and we'll take the left hand behind us and push into that left hand, that back hand. That gives us an extra length in through the spine. And as we twist, we're going to twist from the rib cage. So our belly is stable. We want stability here with our vital organs and our lumbar spine. Here we would love more flexibility through the heart and the lungs. So inhale, find that length and space, and exhale, we move into it, twisting. We're going to look over the left shoulder as we twist the rib cage, find length, inhale, long spaciousness, exhale, we're going to twist a little deeper, inhale, find more length, and exhale, we move into it. Oh, lovely. We inhale, coming back to center. And to the opposite side, left hand to the right knee, right hand behind, pushing in, finding that length through the spine. Inhale, exhale, we twist the rib cage, the heart. Feel the breath move you. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twisting a little deeper. Inhale, creating even more space. And exhale, twisting just that little bit more. And then slowly, mindfully, we inhale, moving back to center. And we can take up both hands and rest them in our lap and just allow the energy to settle, allow the body and the energy to harmonize. to restore, rejuvenate, just take a moment, a few moments to connect to the breath and allow ourselves to experience the rejuvenational qualities our yoga can bring to our lives. I hope this practice can bring some easefulness and joy to you on this lovely day in May. Happy Bealtaine, and see you next week for some lovely relaxations. Namaste.